some big news right now. According to a new Washington Post report, ICE is prepared to spend $38.3 billion taxpayer dollars to build out a vast network of detention facilities in large warehouses across the country to house tens of thousands of migrants in what some critics are calling to be a concentration camp style kind of takeover of warehouses across the country. These warehouses would house tens of thousands of migrants each, accelerate the number of beds ICE has to house undocumented migrants, and well, this will turn ICE detention and immigration enforcement into really a black box. It'll make it harder for lawyers to get access to their clients. It'll ramp up efforts on the streets. You see them pulling out of places like Minnesota saying that Operation Metro Surge is concluding, but that doesn't mean that ICE operations are concluding. Major developments right now, that's your money going to this effort.
So here's a number that you should sit with. $38.3 billion to expand ICE detention capacity. Reportedly up to 92,000 beds. Now I want to talk about what this is, because this isn't a normal policy tweak. This is what happens when government fails for so long that their solution becomes industrial scale. Because let's be honest, if we had a functional immigration system, clear rules, enforced laws, and consistent consequences, taxpayers wouldn't need to keep paying for bullshit like a detention center build-out that looks like a national construction project. No, we would just need to ramp up enforcement. But not a whole new detention footprint that's the size of a small country's prison system. But Democrats are going to frame this as cruelty. Republicans will say it's necessary, but at the end of the day, both sides will be working behind the scenes to profit off of it. But we should really be asking, how did we let it get to the point where Washington, D.C.'s answer for immigration is to spend another $38 billion fucking dollars and build bigger facilities? Why not just build out that border wall? Why not fix our implementation of the rule of law? Why not? I mean, it only makes sense, right?
Everybody aware that ICE is planning 92,600 detention beds by the end of 2026 in a $38.3 billion expansion. 8 mega centers for up to 10,000 detainees each, but also 16 regional processing sites that can hold up to 1,500 of their own. And also 10 existing turnkey facilities where ICE already reportedly operates. Now, reports indicate a potential $80.1 million investment by ICE to convert a 1 million square foot former Amazon warehouse in Hutchins, Texas into a massive immigration detention facility, possibly the largest to exist yet. But get this right, this specific facility is connected to Majestic Realty. Records list that Majestic Realty, which is owned by a very specific billionaire realty developer and GOP donor, might I mention, his name being Ed Roski Jr. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with who he is. If you're not, he is the co-owner of not only the Los Angeles Lakers, but also the Los Angeles Kings as the broker contact on the listing of the Hutchins property. Why in the fuck are we not boycotting the Los Angeles Lakers and the Los Angeles Kings? Shit, how many owners of any sports teams have invested in these facilities?
Nazi Germany had concentration camps. Stalin's Soviet Union had gulags. And Donald Trump's America now has detention centers, all paid for by our taxpayer dollars, while hardworking Americans struggle to get by. $38 billion is set to go to expanding ICE's detention facilities across our country, while everyday Americans can't afford health care, groceries, or housing. This is unreal that these folks refuse to do their damn job and represent the people of our country.